Here's to the brave man. Here's to the world shakers. Here's to the curse breakers. Here's to the boundary movers. Here's to the great thinkers. Here's to the world changers. Here's to the tenacious one. Here's to a black man. Here's to a black child. I will admit I do not know him or his full story too well, but from what I've seen, read and heard, let's conclude he's at war with himself. Fighting a stronghold mindfully built a grounded hereditary impairment. Made of history, statistically proven is 4 times more likely in comparison to a woman to be strangled and to strangle the fragile life out of him by use of a noose. It's both murder and suicide, one and the same. Just a mere glance of him arouses an agitation feeling of everything gone loose. You somehow believe he fits the same shoes. Guilty for everything gone loose like this armless noose. Of course he is to blame, cause who else do you blame for his misery, poverty, calamity, destitution and disadvantage? Piece of life is a nobody, only a mere shadow reflection of history. No need for introduction or reintroduction, cause you two already met. So brace yourself and hold on to that thought and picture as we enter his world and wrongly pictured history. Born and raised as a man with an adopted perception of his reality, history, the why, who, what, when and where he was all made up. Is both guide and protector to his woman, perfect picture, chaos. The only way through to her was through him. This matter's simple. Break him mentally, emotionally, physically, undress him, disgrace him, and demonize all that he thinks he is before his community and family, and you'll surely get through to her. Forget the kids and those unborn, cause this shame persistent curse lasts as far as the 4th generation, just like the same old voices.
You are not slaves, uninvolved, criminals, uneducated criminals, poor.
His story has never changed. Bound by it, everly chained to it, over time began perceiving everything and everyone, including her, as his enemy. Having no guts of living with the fact that another man told him he was nothing, both him, her and her father. It's a generational curse, so now she lives a life deluded that every man owes her something. Something way better than the love and gifts a father could not shower her with. The longings were bigger shoes for him to fit, as Maya, missing in action, became a perfect description of him. Forced to play the role of a father, she felt entitled to the role of a man, cause he's too busy wallowing in the past, forgetting that to every history there are 2 sides. At first, that so much attention magnifies the slightest of things at first sight, the counterpart being the slightest of things and also slightly after all. The deep depression lurks around like an old friend. They are acquainted, is his own God, don't judge, is not faithless, cause at least he listens to himself when he complains. Being brave and courageous to theories far-fetched when depression has better conversations to offer. And sadly, third, for the most part of things, there's no such thing as an inheritance for him, only curses, unless he chooses better. But what then if he has no choice? Cause this highway to hell is always paved with intentions of an unknown destination. Black child, to avoid this destination, take your steps in reverse. Backmask those voices backwards. And probably, this is what he would have heard. Live easy, live free. You are more than you think you are. A curse breaker, a world shaker, a great thinker, a world changer. You are great, no need to be told, cause it's your birthright.
What if it's too late?
Living easy, living free, season ticket on a one-way ride, asking nothing, leave me be, taking everything. my stride. I'm on a highway to hell. I'm on a highway.